half, Cougars with a 16-0 lead. And actually, I think what may have happened, according to Tim, is with all the excitement, we're running tonight off a generator. And so we're not even set up on the home side. We're set up on a platform on the visitor side. And so we have to provide ourselves with electricity. And we're running off generator, and somebody unplugged our generator or unplugged us from the generator. Here comes number 7, Atkinson, and he is going to be hit. Clock is still running, and that's going to be the last play of the first half as we now go into halftime with the Cougars with a lead of 16-0. So, with all the excitement that we've had here, losing the video feed and everything else that we've had, we do have a lead, and we're at halftime. So we're halfway through this ball game, and we'll come back in just a little bit after our heart rate goes down some, and we'll talk about what we've got as we go into the second half. The score at the half, Escambia Academy Cougars 16, the Chipley Tigers nothing. You're listening to Escambia Academy Cougar Football on WBZR 105.9 FM in Atmore and on Facebook and YouTube.
Good evening. This is Greg Albritton, your state senator. It's great to be back under the lights of Friday night football. It's been a long time since I was a player under these same lights, but I haven't forgotten the hard work, determination, and teamwork it takes to finish the game with a victory. As your senator, I use these same principles in Montgomery as we compete with other areas of the state for the resources we need. It is my job to see that Escambia County comes out a winner.
Atmore Auto Parts, located at 105 North 2nd Avenue in Atmore, is your local Napa dealer, specializing in automotive parts, farm and agricultural parts, ATV and heavy-duty parts, marine and hydraulic hoses. Atmore Auto Parts is open Monday through Friday from 7 to 5 and on Saturdays 7 to 12. No one knows parts better than the folks at Atmore Auto Parts. So for your next project, call Atmore Auto Parts at 251-368-2148.
Every neighborhood is different. Every home unique. But one thing is for sure. Everywhere you go, you'll find people who take pride in their homes. Indoors, outdoors, they're always working on something. At your local ACE, we're proud to play our part in the communities we serve. And we want you to know that whatever projects you're planning, whether they're big or small, we'll be there. Have a question? Come in and ask. Our associates will be glad to help. They'll show you everything you'll need to get started. Give you friendly tips and expert advice on getting great results. Helpful ways to help you save time and money. Painting a room a new color. Getting the lawn just right. From changing a porch light to hanging pictures on the wall. If you need help, your local ACE is just minutes away. Stop by today. ACE, the helpful place.
See Von Grant Lumber and Hardware with locations in Brooklyn, Century, and Atmore. Southern Social Boutique has the latest styles and the trendiest clothes to make you look and feel your very best. Southern Social Boutique always has something you'll love to wear at a price you can surely afford. And with all the excitement of footballs flying through the air, show your team pride with either Alabama or Auburn Game Day T-shirts, available now for adults and children. Like us on Facebook. For continuing updates and new arriving merchandise, visit our website at southernsocialboutique.com or visit us at our store location at 101 Main Street in downtown Atmore. You'll love the way you look when your clothes come from Southern Social Boutique. No visit to Atmore is complete until you've experienced Gather. Gather Restaurant, located at 111 West Natural Avenue in Atmore, has become the premier location for an incredible dining experience. From delectable appetizers and perfectly seasoned steaks to scrumptious dessert choices, your mouth is sure to water just thinking about your next trip to Gather. Great food, incredible service, and an authentic Southern charm will have you coming back again and again. Gather is open Tuesday through Saturday from 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. The Gather Restaurant is a proud
I can't hear. I don't know.
Academy Cougar Athletics.
Okay. Hey, Tim, I can't hear the station now. I could before, and I could hear my commercials and stuff, but I can't hear it back. Did we?
He adjusted it earlier.
Yeah, but. It should be. Yeah, because he said we were on. He said we were on down there, so we're going through.
Here's some good policy from your local agent and Auto Owners Insurance. When your insurance policy comes from us,
okay, but why can't I, though?
A real person. Don't buy from an insurance company with an 800 number and a voicemail menu. Auto Owners Insurance operates exclusively through local independent agencies, here to help you 24/7. Now that's good policy.
Larry White Insurance Agency at 430 Palafox Street in Fullerton, or call 296-2471. Why buy at Johnson Ford? We put our customers' wants and needs first. We respect your time and offer a stress-free approach to selling cars. This is reflected in our winning Ford President's Award 5 years consecutively. From sales to service, we do everything we can to achieve the highest levels of customer service. We are proud to be the premier Ford dealership in this area. We invite you to come by and see us at 1828 South Main Street in Atmore. To experience the no-hassle, best price, first way of doing business, stop by and see Jim Johnson and the staff, or give them a call, 251-368-2135. Diamond Gasoline Station, with locations all over South Alabama and Northwest Florida, wish all the local teams in the area good luck this football season. Thank you for making Diamond Gasoline your choice for quality fuel and convenient items. Diamond Gasoline is proud to support this broadcast and be a part of the community. And remember, fill your tank and save your green at Diamond Gasoline. Whether selling or buying home, lots, land, or commercial property in both Alabama and Florida, you need to see the fine folks at Southern Real Estate. Debbie Rao, owner and broker, and agent David Dobson are ready to assist you with any real estate needs. Located at 800 East Nashville Avenue in Atmore and at southernrealestate.org on the web, they are just a phone call away at 251-368-4397. Choosing the right realtor makes all of the difference. See Southern Real Estate.
All right, Ricky Dean, this is Joe Ray back in the studio. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now, sir. I sure can.
All right. It's been a little tricky tonight with the everything going on there, and if we got you good, I'll turn it back over to you, and hopefully we won't have any more technical issues. Yes,
sir. I hope not. And everything seems to be good now. We had a hitch in our get along there for a second. Actually, we're running off of a generator tonight because of the lack of a really good electricity source here where we're set up. And I guess somebody decided that they didn't like our generator plugged in or didn't like us plugged into the generator, so they unplugged us. So anyway, probably some kids playing October the 1st prank or something, trying to get a head start on Halloween or something. But anyway, we got unplugged. I mean, they didn't know what it was, and they just probably grabbed it and unplugged it, or might have even tripped over the cord. But anyway, we got knocked off the air temporarily, but Tim has performed a kick save, and now we're back up and running, so it looks like we're going to be okay for the remainder of this one. We'll just keep our fingers crossed that nothing else happens.
All right, that sounds good, and you're sounding clearer than we did at the beginning there, and all of that seems to be kind of worked itself out. I don't know if it's something I did here, something you did there, or just whatever, but I'm going to kick it on over to you, and hopefully we'll have no more trouble the rest of the day.
Okay, so we're back now. Tim's still frantically plugging stuff. All right, so hang on just a second. Unplug. All right, so we should be back. Tim is just working. I don't know what all these cords and stuff does, but thank goodness he does. And so anyway, he got us all plugged in and straightened out, and so now we're better, and that's all we can do is, in our lives we just try to work day to day and get a little better, and so now we ought to be better than we were, and so that's a good thing. 8:17 to go here at halftime as the Chipley Band entertains the home crowd across the way. If you're watching on video, you see them with their backs to us here in Chipley. It's been a good football game. I tell you, we've had excitement here in the booth, and we've had excitement on the field. We don't want any more excitement in the booth. We want it all to be on the field. This has really been a good football game. The Cougars with a 16-0 lead at halftime as we have worked our way through this one. And I tell you, you know, some of the things that we've got going on, this is just a test of what we do. You know, it's difficult. As I've said, everything's not always going to work out great. And we've had more of our share of problems tonight. But one thing that we've seen on the field is a good football game. And, you know, we'll take the few problems that we have up here. Everything seems to be working very well. As a matter of fact, I got a text in from my broadcast partner, Rick Burkett, who is still at the Gulf of Mexico. I tell you, the poor guy, he just retired from his job, and he's been spending time at the beach, and he's watching the game on YouTube, and he's also listening in, and he sent me a text that says, yep, you're fine now. So that means we're up and running, and we got folks in Orange Beach, Alabama. Turquoise Place is where Rick's at, and so he's listening in tonight, and we're glad to have him on board. You know, if you listen or watch on one of the either Facebook or YouTube, you know, you can yell at us on the feeds there. You can send us a message on YouTube or on Facebook and let us know how things are going where you are. I tell you what would be pretty cool, if you're listening from an obscure place out there somewhere, shoot us a text and let us know where you're listening in from. That would be kind of cool to look on the video feed and see that, and that'll give us a gauge of where folks are scattered about out listening tonight as the band makes its way off the field. But this has been an eventful first half for more for us up here than I think on the field. The Cougars have done a good job on offense and defense, leading in the ball game by a score of 16-0. The Tigers of Chipley have just been unable to do anything, hadn't been able to get the ball into the end zone, and they've really had trouble stopping the Cougars on offense. They're a good football team, though, you know, and they've got some good players. They've got some seniors on this ball team that are really good football players. As a matter of fact, you know, the running back, number 7, who is Atkinson, I believe is his name. Number 7, yes, Atkinson. Harrison Atkinson has had 3 100-yard games in a row leading up into this game tonight. I don't believe he's near 100 right now because the Cougars have done a good job stopping him. And the quarterback's been having some trouble finding receivers that are open as well. That's attributed to good Cougar defense. The Cougars have done a very good job on both offense and defense. They've done a good job on offense controlling the football, and they've done a good job on defense by stopping any offensive drive or anything that the Tigers of Chipley would have. We're counting down toward the end of the halftime period, and then we'll be back and have this third and fourth quarter of this ball game, and then we got about a 2.5-hour ride ahead of us, so that'll be cool to do. We'll just have to watch for deer on the way home. And but anyway, we're going to take a commercial break. Once again, we thank all of our sponsors here on Friday Night Football for Escambia Academy. We've been with them all year long. We were with them on the radio last year. It's been just a great experience. This is a real good Cougar team, the number 1 ranked Class AISA team in the state of Alabama, playing against a very good football team in Chipley, Florida. We've got the second half coming up. The score at halftime, the Cougars 16, the Tigers nothing. You're listening to Cougar Football on WBZR, or you could be watching on Facebook or YouTube.
Juniper Creek Lumber is a family-owned and operated sawmill operation with locations in Uri, Alabama, and Lawrencetown, Florida. Juniper Creek Lumber specializes in turning storm recovery logs into custom-cut lumber for use in a variety of building projects. We have longleaf pine, juniper, white cedar, cypress, and hardwood. And who wouldn't love authentic heart pine beams or new heartwood flooring, custom-cut to to your need and specifications. Check us out on Facebook or call Greg Fralick at 251-254-0414 or Cooper Dean at 251-362-8100. That's Greg Fralick at 251-254-0414 or Cooper Dean at 251-362-8100. For Juniper Creek Lumber, Southern Best.
Fine Furniture in Wilmington, also with locations in
$10,495. Buy one, get one free. Window screens for mobile homes. They make them to size. They have tubs, doors, windows, faucets, bathrooms, and sinks. Light fixtures, plumbing, AC duct, furnace vanities, cool seal, step, and kitchen sinks as well. Just about anything to do with a mobile home, they have it at Pioneer Sales in East Bruton. Give them a call today, 867-8507.
Welcome back as we get set to head into the second half of this football game here in Chipley, Florida. Ricky Dean along with you, and it's been an eventful night for us. As if you're just joining us, we've had the plug pulled on us and everything else trying to get through this ball game, but we're back on, and Tim as he did. I'll tell you, I'm glad it was Tim and not me, because Tim's a lot younger and a lot thinner than I am, so his sprint down the bleachers. I would have still been out of breath. As a matter of fact, Tim would have gotten off the game and would have probably been doing play-by-play on the ambulance call that would have been happening if it would have been me having to sprint down and try to get everything hooked back up. But Tim, as always, does an incredible job with the production here as far as getting the video going. We're blessed to have him, and of course we're back up and running, and hopefully we'll make it through this thing unscathed as we get to the end of this one and into the night. Cougars with a lead here at the half, 16-0. Cougars doing a good job. They're going to get the football back here to start the second half, I believe, if I remember correctly. To be honest with you, with everything that's going on, my memory's a little foggy right now. I'm trying to get my bearings back and see what's going on. But I would think that that's what's going to happen, because the quarterback, Landon Sims, is right here below us, and he's throwing the football, getting his arm loose as he and Jacob Lee throw directly in front of us, about 40-40. And the Cougars are doing their final bit of stretching. And we've got about 2 minutes and 50 seconds left to go before the teams come back onto the field, or actually come back to the sidelines, and we get this thing going. The referees are to our far right down there, and here come the Tigers out of their home locker room, and they're going to sprint into the end zone and start running and getting the blood flowing again as we get started. This Chipley football team is really a good team. They're 4-1 on the year. They're Class 1A in the state of Florida. And, of course, they're a Florida Class 1A Florida High School Athletic Association team. They're not a private school. This is actually Chipley High School in Chipley, Florida. Really a nice place. Came over here, left today and drove over and got to Chipley a little bit early. Had an opportunity to sit down and eat when I got here, and that was kind of special, because normally I'm running right on time and don't have a chance to choke anything down, but I was able to do that today. And then, of course, I even had a chance to go in the local Walmart, because the place that I ate at was right there in the parking lot of the Walmart. I walked in the Walmart, and I want to tell you, the people there I guess they were all from the Chipley area. Those had to be some of the nicest folks I believe I've ever met in a Walmart. They just all spoke, and everybody. Matter of fact, there was a gentleman there as I walked in. He asked me what I was looking for as I was walking in. He said, I'll help guide you where you're going, and I got a chance to talk to him. And I've got an Under Armour shirt on, and he complimented me on the shirt that I have on, and then he started telling me about Under Armour back in the day, back when they first started as a company, being like an armored, like a vest for law enforcement. That's what they started back years ago doing before they got into the athletic line of clothing and everything like that. And so he was very knowledgeable and very helpful, and he was one of the door greeters there at Walmart, and just a nice gentleman, and he helped me, like I say. So if you're ever down around this way and want to just meet some nice folks, stop on your way right off of I-10, stop in Chipley, Florida, and stop at the Walmart. They'll be nice to you, and they'll certainly help you as you walk in the door, or at least this nice gentleman did today, so that was awesome. About ready to go here as the refereeing crew come out. They're going to line up and get ready to go. The white hats far to our right. And let's see, trying to figure out what actually we're doing. There goes the Chipley Tigers to their sideline, and the Cougars are already near side on theirs. Coach Mike Sims down below me putting on his headset. And let's see what's going to happen. Coach Hugh Fountain in the middle of his Cougars. He's giving them last-minute instructions. And the way it looks, yeah, here comes a tee and a football, so that means Chipley is going to be kicking off to the Cougars to start the second half. So the Cougars with a 16-0 lead are going to get the football first. And there's a whistle. And that's just the referee rushing the Cougars up and saying, hey, come on, guys, let's go. Y'all have had enough time to talk. You had a whole halftime, so get out on the field. Back deep to receive for the Cougars, number 3, that's going to be Christian Crook. And also, back deep to receive is going to be number 22 for the Cougars. That's going to be Devin Kelly. Number 52 kicking for, and having to get on the football. The football is going to be fumbled far side, and that's going to be a fumble recovered by the Chipley Tigers as they just squibbed the ball along the ground in really kind of a lackadaisical attempt. I don't even know what number it was, but there didn't look like there was very much urgency with getting on the football there by the Cougars. And the ball just bounced off his hands and is recovered, so the Tigers are going to take over the ball. First down and 10 inside Cougar territory. Ball spotted at the Cougar 39-yard line. So a special teams mistake. You know, when that ball's going on the ground like that, if you're on the kickoff return team, you've got to understand that that's a live football. There's the snap. Handoff is going to be to Atkinson. Atkinson's going to be dropped after a short gain. Number 11, the quarterback. That's going to be Neil Adams. Adams handing off to Atkinson. Atkinson gets a carry of about 3 yards. It'll be second down and 7. Ball spotted at the 36-yard line of the Cougars. Little things along the way, especially when you're playing for a championship during the year, little things beat you. And so what you have to do is you have to build off of the mistakes. So the Cougars coaching staff will make a notation as to what they just saw on that kickoff return and understand that they're going to have to get a little better at their kickoff returns. And I think it's just a knowledge thing. Atkinson again on the carry. Play at left tackle is going to gain a few more yards. It's going to be third down now, third down and 2. The ball spotted at the Cougar 31-yard line. And what I'm saying is that when the ball was squibbed on the ground and no Cougars got after it, it was like they didn't really understand that that was a live football. Anybody can get on it once it passes 10 yards. There's a snap. Atkinson again on the carry. He's got running room around left tackle. He's going to have enough for a first down. As he gets inside the 30, he's going to be spotted down at the 26, where it'll be first down and 10 for the Tigers. Tigers with the football as they look to the sideline. They're not in the huddle. They haven't huddled all night. Neither have the Cougars except for the very first play of the game. Wide receiver set left, slot to the right. Single set back, it's Atkinson. He's number 7. And a big block there, a pancake block by number 77 for the Tigers. I'm going to get his name on the radio, even though his folks won't ever hear it. But Landon Pettis just pancaked a Cougar. A big block there by that offensive tackle. Play gains 2 yards, second down and 8. Ball inside the 25 at about the 24. Tigers with the football. They break the huddle. They're sending a slot right, tight end set to the left with a split end. Here's a catch and a tackle. Good tackle there by Landon Sims as he dove at the shoestrings of number 13. That's DeQuavius Sorey. Sorey, the junior wide receiver, made the catch, but is only able to gain short yardage as he's knocked down. It's going to bring up a third down and about 3 yards to go. Third down and 3. Cougars need to play defense here. The ball spotted at their own 20-yard line. So we'll call it in the red zone. Wide receiver, wide left, slot to the right. Handoff is going to be to number 7, Atkinson. He's not going to have enough for a first down. Good defense there by number 10. That's J.J. Stevens, the linebacker. And Atkinson is a good back. But on that particular play, he was not as good as J.J. Stevens. Fourth down now. Fourth down and 3. Wide receiver set far right, slot, or far left, slot to the right. Atkinson in the backfield. Adams is the quarterback. They're just trying to get the Cougars to jump. Everybody just needs to stay still. They're not going to run a play. Timeout is going to be called by the Tigers with 7:40 to go here in the third quarter. 16-0 the score. The Cougars lead. As we take a timeout here, we'll just stay here and we'll get another opportunity because we're down in the red zone. Let's stay here and see what the Cougars are going to be facing on this fourth down play. Fourth down and 3 for Chipley. And this is as close as they've gotten to getting the ball into the end zone tonight. And it all started because of the Cougars' mental breakdown of not getting on a ball that was squibbed on the ground to start the second half. The Cougars should have had the football. But what happened is that the Tigers just squibbed it. The ball moved along the ground, and like I say, there was no real urgency to get on the football, and then it was fumbled when it was touched by a Cougar. And the Tigers took over the football first down and 10, and they got a possession in the game that they shouldn't have had to begin with. Wide receiver, split wide left, slot to the right. And it's going to be number 11, Adams on the carry. It looks like he's going to be near first down yardage. He is going to get enough for a first down. So they run an option to the left side. Looked like they had the pitch man Atkinson, number 7. They had him covered, but the defensive end failed to get quarterback. And whenever you run an option like that, if you're the defensive end and option is coming to you, somebody, that defensive end, has got to get up in that quarterback. You got to go to the quarterback. You can't let him run with the football. What you need to do is you need to go and just get up in his grill right off the bat and force him to pitch the football. Same set. Here's Atkinson on the carry. Good defense by the Cougars as he is going to be stopped. A Cougar loses a helmet. And that's going to be number 10, J.J. Stevens. And I believe Stevens is going to have to come out for a play because his helmet came off. And here he comes. In J.J.'s place goes number 1. That's going to be Malachi Haynes. Second down and 9 for the Tigers. 6:20 to go here in the third quarter. Here comes a man in motion. Oh, a high snap. 13 with the football. He's looking for running room, and he's running for his life. Now he's going to throw it up. He's got a man open. Busted play, but a good defensive play there by number 3, Christian Crook. And number 13 was back there. DeQuavius Sorey was at quarterback. They snapped it over his head, and of course he used his speed and was able to avoid getting sacked for a big loss. And after all that, running around and finally finding an open receiver, that play on second down gained a yard. That was a lot of running around and excitement to gain 1 yard. But the Cougars did a good job there. Christian Crook did a good job on defense for the Cougars because he stayed at home and stayed with his receiver. There's a snap. Adams looking to throw in the corner of the end zone. Ball's going to go up, and it's going to be knocked away. And it falls incomplete. No flags on the play. So a good job there on 2 plays in a row by the Cougars. And that's going to bring up a 4th down for the Tigers. The Tigers can get a first down without scoring a touchdown. 4th down, and we'll call it 8. The ball marked down around the 11-yard line. They can get a first down if they make it to the 3. Tight end to the right, slot receivers to the left. Quarterback looking to throw. He's under pressure. He's going to get dropped, and the ball is going to be turned over on downs. The Cougars will take it over. We'll take a break with 5:06 to go here in the third quarter. The score, Escambia Academy 16 and Chipley, Florida, nothing. You're listening to Cougar Football on WBZR 105.9 FM in Atmore, or you may be watching on Facebook or YouTube.
Good evening. This is Greg Albritton, your state senator. It's great to be back under the lights of Friday night football. It's been a long time since I was a player under these same lights, but I haven't forgotten the hard work, determination, and teamwork it takes to finish the game with a victory. As your senator, I use these same principles in Montgomery as we compete with other areas of the state for the resources we need. It is my job to see that Escambia County comes out a winner.
Atmore Auto Parts, located at 105 North 2nd Avenue in Atmore, is your local Napa dealer, specializing in automotive parts, farm and agricultural parts, ATV and heavy-duty parts, marine and hydraulic hoses. Atmore Auto Parts is open Monday through Friday from 7 to 5 and on Saturday 7 to 12. No one knows parts better than the folks at Atmore Auto Parts. So for your next project, call Atmore Auto Parts at 251-368-2148.
5:06 to go in the third quarter. Cougars with the lead in the football. 16-0 the score. There's the snap. Handoff straight ahead. That's going to be, he pulls it. That's going to be number 2, Landon Sims on the carry as he fakes the ball to number 11, Bubba Nettles. Tough running there. And the Cougars have got this Tigers defense. They're packed inside now. The Cougars are going to have to do something to loosen that up. Maybe a little play action right here. Second down. Play does gain 2 yards. It'll be second down and 8. Ball spotted on the 32-yard line of the Cougars. Landon Sims, he's in the shotgun. There's the snap. Sims is going to run it. Quarterback run all the way. He just pulls it down and runs like a back. And you know, one thing that does when you use your quarterback as a running back like that, that gives you an extra blocker on offense. So the Cougars are able to run the ball all off left tackle right there, and it's like they've got an extra guy on offense because the quarterback's just not handing it to somebody and then watching the play. 3rd down and 3. Sims slips down after taking the snap. And the Cougars, after the slip by number 2, Landon Sims, the Cougars with a 4th down and 8. They're going to have to punt the football. So really nothing you could do there. Landon Sims just lost his footing and fell down. So Landon Sims is going to back up and punt the ball for the Cougars. Back deep to receive is going to be number 13, DeQuavius Sorey for Chipley. There's a high snap. Sims is able to get it. There's that Australian-looking punt that he punts, and it's going to roll and roll and roll. Now it's reversing field and coming back and taking a roll for the Tigers. But the ball is going to be downed, and the Tigers are going to take over 1st down and 10. Looks like they're going to spot it at around the Tigers' 42-yard line. 3:03 to go here in the 3rd quarter. 16-0 to score. The undefeated Escambia Academy Cougars up in the ball game. But the Tigers from Chipley getting the ball back. And let's see, there's a penalty flag down. There's going to be a holding call against the Tigers. And so a holding call against the Tigers is going to be a 10-yard penalty. And what that will do is that will back the ball up from where it was downed. And so it'll move the ball all the way back inside the 30 to the 27-yard line. And the Tigers will have the ball 1st down and 10. 3:03 to go 3rd quarter. Cougars with a 16-0 lead. Cougars on defense. And here come the Tigers. They had a pretty good drive going the last time they had the football, but they just failed to do anything when they got it down inside the red zone. Slot set to the right side, wide receiver set wide to the left. Single set back in the quarterback with Adams, or in the backfield. That's going to be number 7, Atkinson, and he just doesn't have anywhere to go as people aren't blocking for him up front. Somebody allowed a Cougar to get through, and they hit him just as he got the football. .241 remaining here in the 3rd quarter. Clock running. Tigers with the football after that loss of 3. 2nd down 13. There's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Adams rolling. He's going to be flushed. He gets hit, and he gets hit again, and he's going to be dropped for a sack and a loss. All the way inside the 15-yard line, as right now the Tiger offense is a little offensive. They're going backwards, which is okay if you're a Cougar fan. 3rd down and a bunch. Third down and 20 is what they've got on the scoreboard. Clock running with 1:50 to go. Play clock. Inside 5, that's all they're doing. They're running time off the clock, and then they're going to call a timeout. And we'll take a timeout with them with 1:38 to go 3rd quarter. The score, Cougars 16, Tigers nothing. You're listening to Escambia Academy Cougar Football on WBZR 105.9 FM in Atmore, or you could be watching on Facebook or YouTube.
Every neighborhood is different. Every home unique. But one thing is for sure. Everywhere you go, you'll find people who take pride in their homes. Indoors, outdoors, they're always working on something. At your local ACE, we're proud to play our part in the communities we serve. And we want you to know that whatever projects you're planning, whether they're big or small, we'll be there. Have a question? Come in and ask. Our associates will be glad to help. They'll show you everything you'll need to get started. Give you friendly tips and expert advice on getting great results. Helpful ways to help you save time and money. Painting a room a new color. Getting the lawn just right. From changing porch light to hanging pictures on the wall. If you need help, your local ACE is just minutes away. Stop by today. ACE. to help the place.
See Bondurant Lumber and Hardware with locations in Bruce, Century, and Atmore.
Want to thank the fine folks from Bondurant Lumber and with locations in Atmore and in Flomaton, and of course in Bruton as well, over around Century. Nice folks. There's a high punt going to be received by number 2. That's going to be Landon Sims. He's got running room, looking to dance around the tackle, still on his feet, but finally going to be pulled down, but he's going to be pulled down in Tiger territory. In a good field position to start this drive by the Cougars as Landon Sims does a good job there getting the punt, getting some running room, and getting the ball into Tiger territory with 1:17 to go here third quarter. Cougars are going to take over the football, and they're going to have it first down and 10 at the Tigers' 43-yard line. See what the Cougars are going to do here offensively. They're tight. H-back, couple of tight ends in the ball game, split backs with Landon Sims. They're going to run the football, and there's Jadaniel Nettles. And Nettles all night long, like I said, he's had a tough go. And the reason he's had a tough go is because these cats have heard stories about Jadaniel Bubba Nettles. And so every time 11 touches the football, somebody's on him. Inside a minute to go in the third quarter, 52 seconds. The clock still running. Cougars with the football. First down play loses 2. It's going to be second down and 12. Cougars really not showing any kind of need to get the play off, even though Coach Mike Sims is yelling at them to get it off. There's a spot pass far side. Good block there on the outside. That's going to be number 1 Malachi Haynes on the catch and carry. And so the clock is going to continue to run but they do stop the clock, and the reason they stop it is, let's see. Not sure why they stopped it, because the white hat was winding the clock, and it was not a first down. I have not seen, well, the officials are now calling an officials timeout. It looks like they are going to measure to see if Malachi got the first down. They're going to measure for the first down. And I want to tell you something now, and we've seen, some games during the year where we've questioned some things. All in all, I applaud this officiating crew that we've had here in Chipley today. This has probably been one of the best we've had all year. There has not been an overabundance of penalties either way. And I'm going to tell you one reason, and a lot of folks will not agree with this, but I know it happens because I've been in that position before. If you have a team that say they hold a lot, or if they're really aggressive and they hit maybe just a little bit on the late side, officiating crews talk to each other. And so as you go through the year, if this crew says, hey, you need to watch that bunch from Canoe because they hit late or they hold, then everybody's looking for a hold. And if you're looking to find a holding penalty on a high school football field, you can find one every play. 16 seconds to go here in the first half. Looks like the Cougars are just going to let it run out, and they are, as they don't have to snap the football. 13 seconds and only 7 seconds left on the clock. So we're going to get to the end of the third quarter. We'll take a break. The score, Escambia Academy 16, Chipley High School. The Chipley High School Tigers nothing. You're listening to Cougar Football on WBZR 105.9 FM in Atmore, or you may be watching on Facebook or YouTube.
Southern Social Boutique has the latest styles and the trendiest clothes to make you look and feel your very best. Southern Social Boutique always has something you'll love to wear at a price you can surely afford. And with all the excitement of footballs flying through the air, show your team pride for either Alabama or Auburn Game Day T-shirts, available now for adults and children. Like us on Facebook for continuing updates and new arriving merchandise. Visit our website at southernsocialboutique.com or visit us at our store location at 101 Main Street in downtown Atmore. You'll love the way you look when your clothes come from Southern Social Boutique. No visit to Atmore is complete until you've experienced Gather. The Gather restaurant, located at 111 West National Avenue in Atmore, has become the premier location for an incredible dining experience. From delectable appetizers and perfectly seasoned steaks to scrumptious dessert choices, your mouth is sure to water just thinking about your next trip to Gather. Great food, incredible service, and an authentic Southern charm will have you coming back again and again. Gather is open Tuesday through Saturday from 4 p.m. till 9 p.m. The Gather restaurant is a proud sponsor of the Escambia Academy Cougar Athletics.
And we certainly thank the fine folks from the Gather Restaurant for sponsoring Escambia Academy Cougar football on Friday nights this fall. As a matter of fact, I got to get over there and eat. I promised Chef Chris McElhaney and his wife that I would come by and eat, and I hadn't been able to get by there yet because I've been so busy doing other things, but I got to eat. And I tell you, from the things that I've been told about the Gather, if you hadn't eaten there yet, you need to go by and see them. Fine folks, number one. Just a great bunch of folks. And I tell you, the day that I went in there and talked to them about advertising on our football broadcast, and they were more than happy to do so, that place smelt incredible. And I don't know whether you've heard this story or not, but I was standing there waiting to get in. 4 o'clock, the doors hadn't even opened yet. I was there a little bit early. Before 4 o'clock, people were already standing in line to get inside, and it was on a Wednesday afternoon. Sims rolls out of an attempted sack. He's still on his feet, got running room. He's going to be inside the 5, inside the touchdown Cougars. An incredible run there by Landon Sims, the quarterback. He was flushed out of the pocket, went left, was able to spin out of a tackle, and weaved his way serpentine-like into the end zone for a touchdown. So touchdown Cougars. That's 6 points added to the 16 we already had, makes it 22. (22-0) the score with 11:12 remaining on the first play of the fourth quarter. Landon Sims with an incredible scramble and run. And he's able to light up the scoreboard again for the Cougars. There's the point after. The point after is going to be blocked. So the score will remain 22-0. It's still a 3-score lead for the Cougars. But that was just an incredible run. If you were able to see it on video, it was an incredible run by Landon Sims, the quarterback. As he was flushed, he was rolling. Then he was running for his life, it appeared. He spun out of an attempted tackle and then just kind of serpentined his way into the end zone. He got hit down there inside the 5 and carried would-be tacklers into the end zone for the score. Uh-oh, it looks like we're going to get bombed with a football. Throw it. There she goes. She throws it. Okay. You can't dive for those. She tried, as one of the cheerleaders tried to throw one of the footballs up here in the booth. That's fun. I would have probably caught that had it been a biscuit, but it was a football, so I wasn't able to do it. And I'm just glad I didn't freak out and die. You know, I mean, you get overcome with things and dive for it, and next thing you know, you got concrete rash and everything like that going on. I'm too old to be diving for things anyway. 11:12 to go in the ball game. 22-0 the score. Landon Sims is going to kick the football. It's going to hit the ground. Going to be, let's see, there is a flag down, and this is going to be a touchdown, but well, maybe not. Landon Sims has got an angle, and he's going to knock but we do have a flag down, and it was down way back at the 31-yard line. And it's a pink flag, so it stands out. Let's see who the flag is against. Is it going to be against the Cougars or going to be against the Tigers? Everybody's moving to my left away from the flag, so it looks like this is going to be against the Cougars. Well, maybe that's not a penalty flag. Well, no, it is. They're coming back because the referee that threw it's coming back to get it. Now, it could be that's not a flag. What that is that's a pink beanbag. Okay, so wherever the ball's picked up at, if it's fumbled or whatever, you've got a beanbag. And I do know for a fact that for this Breast Cancer Awareness Month, the month of October, they make pink penalty flags because we've already seen one of those tonight. And obviously, they make pink beanbags as well. And so there's going to be a timeout. There has not been penalty yardage marked off, so I do believe, yeah, and I can see it now. The linesman to this side, you always tuck your beanbag inside your belt there where it's easily accessible. And so he's got his beanbag kind of laying over his belt, and that's what he threw down there because the ball was actually fumbled at the beginning of that return. So what looked like a flag was actually a beanbag. 11:02 to go in the ball game. I formation, Atkinson on the carry. He's been the workhorse tonight for this bunch from Chipley. He's had 3 consecutive 100-yard games. And to be honest with you, kind of being a lone wolf, I don't keep up with the numeric stats, particularly on the other bunch. Atkinson again, he's got running room. He's trying to get the ball into the end zone. He stays in bounds. He's going to be knocked down short of the goal line. But it is going to be enough for a first down, I believe. Yes, it is going to be a first down. It'll be first down and goal for the Tigers as they have the ball inside the 5, down on about the 2. So let's see what the Cougars do defensively. They got to bow their neck up right here. Man in motion. Fullback in the game. Handoff's going to be to Atkinson. He's driving, and he is going to be stopped short. No touchdown signaled as Atkinson gets stopped short of the goal line. Second down and goal. Cougars looking to make a big defensive stand right here. They got to have somebody shoot the gap and get the running back in his grasp before he can get started. Play does gain a smidge as it gets up closer to the goal line, but not in. Quarterback sneak. Everybody's trying to push him across. Let's see. Yes, touchdown. Touchdown as Chipley gets the ball into the end zone for the first time tonight on a quarterback sneak right up the middle. Number 7, or I'm sorry, that's actually going to be number 11, Neil Adams on the carry. So with 9:32 to go in the game, Chipley gets on the board for the first time of the night. 22-6 the score. Here comes the point after. There's the snap. It's good. Kicking the point after there for Chipley is number 40. And number 40 is Trace Weaver, a kicker, a senior, and he puts the point after touchdown through. So that's going to make the score 22-7. Cougars lead. 9:32 remaining in the ball game. Let's take a break. You're listening to Cougar Football on WBZR 105.9 FM in Atmore, or you could be watching on Facebook or YouTube.
Here's some good policy from your local agent and Auto Owners Insurance. When your insurance policy comes from us, it comes with something extra, a real person. Don't buy from an insurance company with an 800 number and a voicemail menu. Auto Owners Insurance operates exclusively through local independent agencies, here to help you 24/7. Now that's good policy.
Larry White Insurance Agency at 430 Palafox Street in Fullerton, or call 296-2471. Wi-Fi at Johnson Ford. We put our customers' wants and needs first. We respect your time and offer a stress-free approach to selling cars. This is reflected in our winning Ford President's Award 5 years consecutively. From sales to service, we do everything we can to achieve the highest levels of customer service. We are proud to be the premier Ford dealership in this area. We invite you to come by and see us at 1828 South Main Street in Atmore. To experience the know-how, best price, worst way of doing business, stop by and see Jim Johnson and the staff, or give them a call, 251-368-2135.
9:23 to go here in the third quarter. Cougars, number 22, receives the kick, and a penalty marker is down on the carry. Devin Kelly stepped out of bounds, and it's probably going to be a hold on the return by the Cougars. Actually, a block in the back. It's going to be a block in the back on the return. Penalty flag was right here near side, thrown by the linesman. Penalty yardage is going to move the ball all the way back inside the 20 to the 16-yard line. Devin Kelly, if it wasn't for the penalty and the fact that he stepped out of bounds, he had a chance to go right there as he showed some speed, but to no avail. Cougars with the football, first down and 10, 9:23 left to go in the ball game. Wide receivers, a slot split to the left side. Good defense there. The ball's fumbled. Bubba Nettles on the carry, and Nettles again is having trouble holding on to the football. And I've known this kid for several years. I knew him at J.U. Blackshear when he played for Coach Wes Sims out there. And he was a good ball player, good ball carrier. I believe that a lot of this that's going on right now, of course, people trying to strip the football, but when he's fumbled it as many times as he had in the past couple of games here, this may be a confidence deal. And now penalty flags are beginning to fly. That's going to be a procedure penalty as one of the wideouts for the Cougars moved early. So that penalty is going to back the ball up 5 more yards. Clock has been whistled back into play. Play clock is down to 18. Game clock is down to 8 minutes, 32 seconds and rolling. Cougars with the football. They're backed up deep in the shadow of their own goalpost. Here comes number 2, Landon Sims, and he's going to get almost all of it. No, does get all the first down yardage. So he comes out all the way past the 30-yard line on a good carry there by Landon Sims. So that'll be first down yardage for the Cougars. And the chains will move, and the clock continues to run. 22-7 the score. Cougars with the football and a first down. Ball spotted at their own 33-yard line. Wide receiver split wide to the left. You got a slot over there. Single receiver here to the right. Landon Sims, the quarterback, he's in the shotgun, got a back with him. That's going to be number 3, Christian Crook. Carrying the football there on the quarterback run all the way is going to be number 2, Landon Sims. Coach Mike Sims there with some encouragement into the ear of number 11, Jadaniel Nettles, and then sends him into the ball game. I'm not sure I would want to have been part of that conversation there for a second. 7:10 to go here in the ball game. Cougars with the football. Second down and 8. There's the ball fumbled on the ground, and it's going to be recovered. And I don't know what's going on between that was a mistake between the quarterback and the running back. And the running back was number 11, Jadaniel Nettles. Something's just got in his head, and I think it's all the fumbles. I think emotionally right now that he would probably be better suited just to come over here and have a seat. Not that he's being punished, but right now, he's jarred so emotionally that he's hurting his football team. Tight set. Handoff is going to be to number 7. That's going to be Atkinson, the workhorse for this Chipley Tiger offense. You know, there's been times in different sporting events and different games. I remember one time, I think it was Steve Sachs, that was the second baseman for the Los Angeles Dodgers years ago. Sachs was a second baseman, but he couldn't make a throw from second base to first. And he eventually had to get taken out of ball games because he was hurting his team. And it's just, they call it the ips. You know, if you get, I've heard of golfers getting it where they just can't hit the ball straight. You know, I mean, there's a lot, and there's a penalty flag down as whistles fly early. That's probably, yeah, that's going to be a false start against the Tigers. But sometimes things just happen, and one of the hardest things in the world to do is to play a sport. Because all Jadaniel's thinking about right now is not fumbling the football. And he's putting so much emphasis on that until he's just rattled and it's in his head. Second down and about 15. Tigers with the football, tight set. I backfield. Here's the snap. Atkinson is going to be, it's going to be fake to him. Oh, almost picked off. Boy, I tell you one thing, number 22, Devin Kelly right there, he came across, and if he'd have been able to pick that play off, there was nothing but rolling hills and green pastures ahead of him, but he was able to knock the ball away. Incomplete. That'll bring up third down and 15. Ball spotted on the Cougar 35-yard line. Clock just under 6 minutes in the ball game, 5:58. Offense looks to the sideline, 9 seconds to go on the play clock. 7, 6. There's a pass going to be intended out there for number 13. That's DeQuavius Sorey. And DeQuavius, I read a couple of things in the newspaper about this kid, and he was supposed to be a really good wide receiver, but tonight he's been shut down. And to be quite honest with you, I'm not so sure about the effort. Anyway, that brings up a fourth down now, 4th down and 15. They got to make the 20-yard line for the first down, so they've got to get the ball to the red zone. Timeout on the field. We'll take a timeout with them. Fives are wild on the scoreboard. 5:55 remaining. 22-7 the score. You're listening to Cougar Football on WBZR 105.9 FM in Atmore, or you may be watching on Facebook or YouTube.
Diamond Gasoline Stations with locations all over South Alabama and Northwest Florida. Wish all the local teams in the area good luck this football season. Thank you for making Diamond Gasoline your choice for quality fuel and convenience items. Diamond Gasoline is proud to support this broadcast and be a part of the community. And remember, fill your tank and save your green at Diamond Gasoline. Whether selling or buying homes, lots, land, or commercial property in both Alabama and Florida, you need to see the fine folks at Southern Real Estate. Debbie Rowell, owner and broker, and agent David Dobson are ready to assist you with any real estate needs. Located at 800 East Nashville Avenue in Atmore and at southernrealestate.org on the web, they are just a phone call away at 251-368-4397. Choosing the right realtor makes all of the difference. See Southern Real Estate.
Welcome back. 5:55 to go in the ball game. Here's a throw. It's going to be a double pass. Covered down the field. Incomplete. Incomplete. That's going to give the ball back to the Cougars. As they run a double pass, you could tell what was happening because the slot man over here backed up. Well, he was already behind the quarterback, and they did throw the ball backwards, so it was a legal play. But when 3 looked downfield, Will Taylor tried to throw the ball and hit his receiver down the field. He just put too much hang time under it, and the ball drifted away from the intended receiver, even though he was open. The ball just falls harmlessly incomplete, so the Cougars are going to take over the football, first down and 10. 5:47 to go in the ball game. Cougars leading 22-7. We're in Chipley, Florida. In Washington County, Florida. And it's a haul down here. About 3 hours from my house, 2.5 hours from Atmore. So we're going to burn some midnight oil on the way back. And try to watch out for Bambi on the way as well. 5:47 to go. Cougars with the football, 1st and 10. Game clock is blown into play. Cougars with a late substitution. Coming out here in the slot is 22, Devin Kelly. Wide receiver split wide left. Sims looking over. He's going to run the football. He dances around one would-be tackler. Another little move. Comes right up the middle. He's going to have enough for a first down, it looks like, as they spot him right at the first down marker. If it's not a first down, it's going to be second down and about that much. It is going to be a first down. They're going to call it a first down and 10 Cougars as the ball comes out to the 45-yard line. Clock still running, 5:22 to go in the ball game. 22-7 the score, Cougars with the lead. Wide out split, wide left, slot to the right. 2 H-backs in the game, but Landon Sims back there in the shotgun by himself. He's going to run it behind those 2 big H-backs set to the left side. It's going to be a run-off tackle. Sims still on his feet, battling for yardage inside Tiger territory. He's going to be spotted down at the 46. And it's going to bring up a second down and 1. Landon Sims is strong in his lower body. Gets his helmet ripped off, so he's going to have to come out for a play. So Christian Crook is going to now, okay, so number 6, Jacob Lee is out. He's going to be the quarterback with Sims coming to the sideline. Christian Crook is going to take Jacob Lee's place. He's going to be, and let's see, it's going to be a timeout as the Cougars were in danger. After Sims had to come off, the Cougars were in danger of getting penalized for delay of game, but they take a timeout prior to the flag being thrown. Now both teams here in the fourth quarter down to 1 timeout remaining. 4:16 to go in the ball game. Cougars with the lead, 22-7. Really a good football game tonight. A well-played game. Cougars have had a couple of mishaps, but really, as far as penalties and things like that, the Cougars have played a very clean ball game. A lot cleaner than last week's game, so that's improvement. Now, one thing that they've still got to work on, and you know, I mean, I still think that what's going on with Jadaniel Bubba Nettles is between his, it's not, he doesn't fumble the ball like this, and I've never seen him in the years that I've seen him play at both J.U. Blackshear and here at Escambia. I've never seen him drop the football the way he has, but like I say, I believe that this is a case where this whole fumble thing's just gotten between his ears. There's the snap. Here comes a run right here in front of us. It's going to be number 3, Christian Crook. And the ball is going to remain in bounds as Christian Crook squats there at the end and gets knocked out of bounds, but they're going to say that he was contacted in bounds, so the play will stay in bounds. So a good run there on first down gets first down yardage for the Cougars. The ball now in Tiger territory, spotted down inside the 40 at about the 38-yard line. We'll call it the 39. Clock still running with 3:45. That is a valid point there, Tim. Tim said we may actually get home before tomorrow. Could be. This game is moving right along. Ooh. A big, big attempt at a tackle right there, and he missed him. And I tell you one thing, Christian Crook was lucky that that play was missed, because 74 for the Tigers, and I'm going to get his name and number because, boy, Travarius McGriff, a big defensive tackle who's a senior, if he would have squared up Christian Crook on that attempt at a hit there, he would have been smoked. Inside 3 minutes, 2:54 remaining in the ball game. Here's the handoff. It's going to be number 11, Jadaniel Bubba Nettles. Nettles is holding on to the game and holding on to the football with both hands. Something bounces out of there. Looks like a helmet, and it's going to belong to number 11, Nettles. So he's going to have to come out of the game for one play as well. So we've seen several of these helmets get dislodged tonight. And I don't know that this is the case with Jadaniel Nettles, but I've seen it happen other times. You know, these kids, a lot of times, they don't want to strap that headgear up tight because it bothers them, the chin strap and everything, that is. And so with it just kind of half-heartedly buckled up, that thing will come off, especially with the type hits that we've experienced in this game. Inside 2 minutes now, 1:53 to go in the ball game. 22-7 the score. Cougars with the lead and the football. Whistles on the field, and timeout is going to be called. That's going to be the final timeout for the Tigers. We'll take a timeout with them. Just under 2 minutes to go in the game. The score: Escambia Academy 22, Chipley, Florida 7. You're listening to Cougar Football on WBZR, or you may be watching on Facebook or YouTube.
Juniper Creek Lumber is a family-owned and operated sawmill operation with locations in Uri, Alabama, and Blountstown, Florida. Juniper Creek Lumber specializes in turning storm recovery logs into custom-cut lumber for use in a variety of building projects. We have longleaf pine, juniper, white cedar, cypress, and hardwood. And who wouldn't love authentic heart pine beams or new heartwood flooring, custom cut to your need and specifications? Check us out on Facebook or call Greg Fralick at 251-254-0414 or Cooper Dean at 251-362-8100. That's Greg Fralick at 251-254-0414 or Cooper Dean at 251-362-8100 for Juniper Creek Lumber, Southern Best.
Welcome back. 1:42 to go in the ball game. Cougars with the football. They're just trying to run out the clock at this point. They have the lead. They've just run for first down yardage. And let's see, whistles. It looks like there's going to be an injured player. And number 19 is going to get up under his own power. Looking down at a lower extremity, at a leg, possibly a cramp. So anyway, they're checking him out. He's probably going to have to come out since play stopped because of the injury, and now he's back down. Now, of course, you know, I mean, one of those things, I know if you watch a lot of colleges and stuff like that, when the other team ends up going fast, you know, everybody will boo and hiss and stuff like that because they say, oh, the kid's faking the injury because he's just trying to get a timeout. I mean, at this juncture, 1:41 left to go in the game and you're behind by 2 scores, I don't think faking a cramp at this point of the game is really going to do anything for your team. So I don't feel like that's the case. I mean, these kids have been playing hard all night long. I feel like that it's a legitimate injury. And they got him back up, and he's going to go off, and he does have a limp. It's kind of a cool limp. If you ever watch a John Wayne movie, it's kind of like that John Wayne limp. I have one of those myself because I'm a candidate for an artificial hip, but I'm hard-headed and won't go get it. I've got other friends with artificial hips and cool limps, and I want to be more like them. 1:35 to go here in the ball game. Cougars with the football and the lead as we get play started back here. Split backfield. Landon Sims is going to take a knee. And so the Cougars, with no timeouts by the Tigers, the Cougars are just going to try to run out the clock. They got 2 more snaps. 30, let's see, let's do the math. There's 30. So, yeah, I mean, all we got to do is kneel on it twice. And that'll take us to the end of the ball game. 22-7 the score. Oh, okay, Monroe, Quincy Monroe. Autauga Academy was playing at Quincy, Florida at Monroe. And they beat the Monroe Bobcats 21-12. So not only were we down in Florida tonight playing, but also Autauga Academy. Now, Autauga, that's where we go this coming Friday. We'll be going to Prattville to Autauga next Friday night, and that ought to be a good one too. That's going to be the ball game here as time is going to wind down. The White Hat has the ball standing in the middle of the field. Coach Hugh Fountain is on his way across, and he is going to shake hands with the opposing head coach. Inside 10 seconds to go. The Cougars are going to line up, and they're going to shake hands, it looks like. As so zeros on the clock and a win for the Escambia Academy Cougars. Win number 6 on the year. That'll run the Cougars' record to 6-0. So the final score of this one, Escambia Academy 22 and Chipley, the Tigers, 7. It was really a good ball game as we played through this one tonight. Cougars, they still got some stuff to work on as they go through the season. And, of course, like I said, next week is going to be a doozy of a ball game between them and Autauga, because Autauga's 2A, Escambia is 2A. They're in the same region, and so this game next week could be for the lead in the region championship, with both teams now being undefeated. So the teams are meeting at midfield. They're going to take helmets off. Cheerleaders are out there. Everybody's around. This is great sportsmanship right here to see these kids do this at the center of the field. Somebody's going to lead them in a word of prayer, and we'll be out of here with this one. The final score from Chipley, Florida, Escambia Academy 22, the Chipley Tigers 7. You've been listening to the Escambia Academy Cougars football on Friday night. Next week we travel to Autauga, and we'll be in Prattville for that one, so join us for that. I got a ride to make to come home, and I'll be headed back down that way. Y'all be safe, and remember that we love you and God loves you, and y'all just be safe as you work your way around. Don't forget now, Auburn's off tomorrow, but the Alabama Crimson Tide, they'll be playing tomorrow. The CBS game kicks off at 2:30. Auburn's off tomorrow, so no Auburn football on WPFL, our sister station. Auburn will crank back up next Saturday. Final score, once again, Escambia Academy 22 and Chipley Academy 7. You've been listening to Cougar Football on WBZR 105.9 FM in Atmore, or you could have been watching on Facebook or YouTube. Good night, everybody.
Era Fine Furniture in Swampton also is